Okay, Isabella, let's see how you get on. The last test paper you sat for me, you scored 48, so let's see if you can better that. Okay, so you've missed out 15 is a factor of 15. 15 goes into itself once. And it's not 10 if you think. £2.95 is only just less than £3. So if you had 10 lots of £3 it'd be 30. So you're a long way off with that. 3/4 is a decimal. You should know that a quarter is 0.25, 25%. So 3/4 would be 0.75. And that is wrong because you don't know what 3/4 is. 5, 10, 7. You've missed one out. The advice I give you for this is, as you're tallying, put a cross against, or a tick or something against the one that you've recorded, so you know if you've left any out. But you're one short there. You get 1 mark for the method of tallying and totaling. The mode is going to be the number of children that happens most frequently. The one that happens most frequency is 2 because it's 10 there. So the mode is 2. Total for the page: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for the page. Right, because this is counting data, not measuring data, there needs to be a gap between the columns. They shouldn't join up. The numbers should be in the middle of the columns, not on the ends. So that should be there, 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 there. So those need to move in. But your 5, 10, 7, 7 is correct. And you've correctly labelled, and it's fitting the page. So you're going to get 1 for the scale, 1 for the bars, no gaps, labelling's okay. 5.6 is good enough. No, perpendicular means at right angles to. So the line DC is this one, so the one that's at right angles to it is AE. And parallel to AD, well, this is AD, so the one that's running in the same direction as AD. In the exam, if you just get your ruler, line it up with AD and then move it until you see which line it is. You can see there, it's this line at the end, BC. Angle ADE is this one. Okay, now you should, by looking at that, know that it's going to be less than 90 degrees. So you've measured that wrongly. So 1 mark there, 4 for the page. So that's obtuse. No, there are only 2 lines of symmetry on that page, which is this one, on that shape, sorry, which is this one and this one. Okay, you cannot fold along that line and get exactly the same shape. You cannot fold along that line and get exactly the same shape. And similarly with those 2. So there are too many marks, too many mistakes there to enable you to get the marks. For this one, that is correct and that is correct, but also you need the opposite of this square here to match that one, and you also need the opposite of this one to match that. So you've got 2 out of the 4 squares that you need. 41 squares is not bad, and the area of the shape is on a centimetre square grid, so it's not meters squared, it should be centimeters squared. So you don't get the right units there. Total for the page 4. Okay, so it's going up. Now if you look, the top of the pyramid, the top of the shape, is always going 1, 2, 3. You've started 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've gone wrong right at the start. Pattern number 4 for you has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, I can't see a 29, so I can't tell whether that's going to be right or not. And similarly, that's going to be wrong too, and you haven't shown me any method. That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. Well done. Good, 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 good. 5, 6 for that page. You need to be able to answer a question like that without a calculator, so that's something you need to practice. Take a look at the clip. 6 times 6, that's correct. But then all you need to do is, you've got 3 lots of 6, so you want to do 3 times 6, which is 18. (2164) is wrong. Okay, it's the number that ends in the number that's 7, 8, 56 ends in. It's going to end in a 6 because 7, 8 is 56. So the only one that ends in a 6 is that one. You need to know how to find things like that. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, times 25 is correct, but then you need to actually do the maths to work it out. 2 marks on the page. Now we're going to be doing questions just like this next week, so hopefully that'll make sense to you then. 9R is correct. You've lost your T's. Oh, you haven't. It's negative 40 plus 70, which is 3T, but it's a plus. You're at minus 4, you're adding 7, you're at plus 3. So that should be plus 3T. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Good, good, good. That's correct. There should be a 16 there. I'm going to give you the mark. Sorry, that should be a 16 there. I'll give you the mark because you've just transcribed it wrongly. 3, 4, 6, 8. Good page. Okay. No, those 3 have to add up to 180. There's no way the 3 of them are going to add up to 180 if you're saying each of them is 137. You're going to take your 56 away from 180, divided by 2 to get those, because it's an isosceles triangle. You then need to do 180, take away that and that to find that. So I'm afraid neither of those are correct. That's good. That's good. Don't make your line go through 0, 0. Your line only has to go either side of the furthest points. But the line is fine. And then using your line, 165 is much further over. And what you need to do is mark on your graph what you're doing. Okay, so you're going from 165 over to your line and then reading down. Okay, 55 it's not, it's going to be 59. So 2, 2, 4 for the page. That's good. Yeah, that explains it. 1,000, 1,460, 60. Good. Watch my explanation on the video clip for that. Correct. Correct. That's not true for a parallelogram. So 2 out of 3 for that. No, that's not a good explanation of that. C to the 4 minus 5c, good. Minus 13d, excellent. And where are we here? So first of all, you've got to expand the bracket. 3e plus 18 is correct. But then you've gone wrong from there. So your line should have been 7e plus 12 equals 3e plus 18. Then 7e plus 12 take 3e equals 18. Okay, get rid of the 3e from that side. 7e take 3e is 4e. Then get rid of the 12 by subtracting 12 from each side. So 4e is 6. E is 6 over 4. So 1 mark for clearing out the bracket, and that's wrong from there then. Total for the page 246. Okay, so total for that paper 9, 13, 17, 23, 25, 33, 37, 42, 48 again. So you've got 48 for that. 48 is an E. Okay, but if I include in the paper 2 you did, where you got 49, then the total for that exam is going to be 97 out of 200, which would actually be a grade E. Okay, so over the 2 papers that you've done now for that exam period, it would be a grade E.